Thanks, Thomas. So for the next few minutes, I'm going to be a relationship manager at a bank. Starting with a quick tour, this is my homepage, authenticated and personalized just for me. The Agent Gallery lets me see my company's approved selection of purpose-built agents, including ones powered by third-party models like Llama and Claude. You see we've got some Google-made agents. We have agents that my bank has made available to me, either ones we've created or ones built by partners. And then the best part, my own personal agents, which I can build directly inside AgentSpace with this button over here, or even easier, just from having a little conversation. Let's see how easy it is to create an agent to automate a daily task. Now, it's critical for me to stay on top of what's going on with my clients, so I start every morning with a portfolio analysis. I'm going to use a clipboard because no one wants to watch me typing. Run an analysis of my client portfolio and identify potential risks and opportunities. This only uses information that I have permission to access. It knows which clients are mine and summarizes top points from my data sources like OneDrive, Salesforce, or Dun & Bradstreet's. If I have questions, I have a direct link to my sources here. And if I need even more control, I can refine that list of sources. But AgentSpace doesn't just summarize information. It's interpreting my question and surfacing what matters most. For example, in this chart, I can see AgentSpace's flag that Acme General Contracting might have some cash flow problems in the future. Already, it's given me a massive report, which is going to save me a ton of manual research, and I can go ahead and read this later. But for now, let's set up an agent so I can keep an eye on Acme. AgentSpace automatically generates an agent plan based on our conversation so far. And this is good, but I think I want more. I'm going to have it generate an audio summary and send it to my inbox so I can listen to it on my morning commute. And just like that, I have built my own custom agent to use whenever I want without writing a single line of code. Now, AgentSpace has identified a cash flow problem with Acme General Contracting. I need to dig into that. Maybe this is a problem with construction in general and not specific to Acme. AgentSpace has already identified that possibility as a suggested follow-up. So now let's go ahead and deep dive into general contracting industry trends. This activates Google's Enterprise Deep Research Agent, which starts by telling me what it plans to research and in what order. At this point, I could edit this plan if I wanted to, but it looks pretty good, so I'll start the research. Now, I do want to call out, we've cached the plan and the results here. Normally, this would take a little bit longer. This agent is pulling in real-time information from Google Search to build its report. But even cooler, it's also searching my internal enterprise data and adjusting this plan in real time, adding additional questions based on what it's going to find along the way. And again, an incredibly insightful analysis, including some source links, but thankfully, here at the bottom, it also is going to give me a great, succinct executive summary. Let's take a quick look at this. Yep, I can see Acme General Contracting is likely being affected by rising material costs, supply chain disruptions, and regulatory complexities that pose significant hurdles. That's really great. I mean, okay, maybe not for Acme, but the analysis is really great. I don't want Acme to be surprised by this at all, so I'm going to have our bank's cash flow agent do some forecasting across the next 3 quarters for me. This agent uses Google's new time series forecasting model, which is specifically trained for scenarios just like this. And again, I'm going to get a super clear, very clear summary with, at the bottom, some great recommended steps for Acme. And I need them to see it right away, so I can ask AgentSpace, draft me an email to Acme General Contracting CEO requesting a meeting for next week. And just like that, I've got the draft ready to go. And even better, I can send it off directly from within AgentSpace, so I don't even have to switch to Outlook or Gmail. I'm all set. And AgentSpace has saved my session, so I can prep for that meeting right where I left off whenever I'm ready. Let's go ahead and recap. While I don't actually work for a bank, the value that AgentSpace adds is very real. It's so easy to interact with all of your enterprise data and tools in one place, and build and use agents directly from that conversational workflow. Powered by Gemini 2.5 and Google Search technology, AgentSpace is the only hyperscaler platform on the market that can connect to third-party data and tools and offers interoperability with third-party agents and models. For companies with strict regulatory needs, like a bank. AgentSpace provides stringent access controls at the employee level and can operate within your own VPC, ensuring that your data stays yours while meeting all of your requirements. AgentSpace is a game changer, and we can't wait to see how you all put it to work. Thanks. Back to you, Thomas.